Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Who else is confused about summertime hitting? More like sucker punching. I am so unhappy about it. 40 and Bay! 40 and Bay! Hello, welcome. Good afternoon, or time zone, I guess. Because I am so confused. I don't know anything anymore. Vincent, can you not? Hey, after a week of very bad insomnia, to then be robbed of another hour is cruel. It's cruel. Who came up with this? Hi, chemist. No, go to sleep. Oh, can you go to sleep? If you can go to sleep, please go to sleep. It's so much more important to me that you sleep than that you're here. All right? Hi, Erin. How is it going? Are you making any progress? I mean, I'm sure you are, but are you okay? Because that's a lot of pictures. Hi, Wheel. How are you doing today? I'm so tired. Since Rita is also on this account, I made it a shared account. That's so sweet. And a great solution for now, at least. All right, all right. I like that. I love that. Hi, Winnie. Please calm down. Oh, it's been such a week. How was your week? Please tell me about your week. And also, I want to say thank you to I Am the Fixer because they came in like 8 hours ago, starting a hype train. That's terrifying. There's hype trains when I'm not even here. Hello? No? No, I'm kidding. I love that. It's so sweet, so generous. Um, so if you're one of the people who got a gift sub while I wasn't streaming, that's because of I'm the Fixer. So say thank you if you did. What are you doing? What's happening? I should have gotten my mug warmer, but it's all the way over there. Eid Mubarak? What does it mean? You're flying home tonight? Wait, what's happening? If I sleep now, I won't sleep tonight. I'll nap later. Okay. I'm not sure that makes sense, but okay. Borky, what? The cup is in danger now. From what? From me? Maybe. Hi, Wisdom. How are you doing today? At the end of my day, but stopping to wish you well and share your efforts. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry, but you know, I've decided to laugh. I think. I think I'm just gonna decide to laugh. I think that's better. So I'm gonna be in the Netherlands very soon. Yeah, what is that about? Wait, hold on. So much is happening with Forty and Bay. Help. Can you tell me what's going on? Can you give an update as much as you would like to share? I'm not sure. I think maybe I should intervene. Hello, Mister. Am I in the US? No, and I'm very grateful that I'm not. Are you? Things are going well over there. Which moon insulted my favorite streamer will destroy its planet? Well, this planet's moon. I have a very I don't know. I think it's just called Moon. I've had it forever, and it sends the most interesting messages to announce like a new moon or a full moon, and I should remember to post it on Discord and random. Help me remember if I forget. But last night it sent, and I only read it this morning, so I didn't even know. It's just insulted. I couldn't even defend myself. Um, Everything was going well until you wore that flannel, and I wore flannel yesterday. I was so upset. I was so upset. So because my day was interesting, interesting. So I mean, you can destroy this planet. I'm not sure. I have anything to say about that anyway. Okay, Serial Bot is here. I think it's very cute that the bot needs to announce itself. Okay. Winston is getting his steps in. Yes, he is. He's been very adamant about them. It's such an irony that I now have a cat who needs to go on walks really because he wants to. So I chose to have him. It's my responsibility to now do the things that make him happy. So we've been going on walks twice a day on most days. And the reason I didn't get a dog was because I didn't want that responsibility. And look at me now. But I do think that as opposed, I would get a dog for kind of, wait, I don't know what that is. 40, Bay, what is that? I'm not sure. Please do it again because apparently it didn't stick and shame on us if you did. I completely lost track of what I was saying. Greeting for a Muslim holiday. All right, I want to know more. Please tell me more. I would get a dog, and that would kind of be for protection, I guess. It would make me feel safer in a way, you know. But I realized that having Winston is actually making me be the dog. Because don't you dare upset my cat. I will bite. So maybe it works out anyway. I don't know. I'm too tired. Sunshine happy. Wait. Please stop. You made a decision on your career. Please tell more. I went on driving, but I will be in GB3. I'll be driving again next month, and Zandvoort is one of the tracks I'll be driving in. Oh my god, that's amazing. I've never been there. I am so sorry. Just search a Zandvoort Bank turn and watch a small clip. Trust me, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm excited for you, first of all, and I hope you like it there. I've never been there. I can't vouch for it. But I can't really vouch for it anywhere in the Netherlands, really. Had a vegan pizza yesterday. Was it good? I didn't like the cheese. No, it's not, vegan cheese is a bit much. It was weird, no issue with the cauliflower dough. I never tried it. Did you like it, Asta? How are you doing today? Hi there. Well, and sunshine happy. Sunshine happy. What is sunshine happy? I am not familiar with the sunshine happy. What is sunshine happy? Hello, Leo. Thank you so much for the follow. Is it okay if I call you just Leo? Welcome. I hope you're okay today. It's just been. It's not. Murphy needs to really stop stalking me. Can I call the police on Murphy's Law? Is that a thing? I would like to, because man. No. So I sometimes you meet people and they just baffle you, but really in a very bad way, in a way that you realize this is someone who. This is real. It's not funny. It's not funny, and I got a lesson in that this week. So I have to process. Maybe I'll tell you when I'm ready, because it was a lot. It was a lot. There's always esports rally. Well, yeah, as well. You can drive and sit at the same time. Yes, this is true. Festival of Breaking the Fast. Oh, I know about this, but I didn't know it was called like that. It's a major Islamic holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide, marking the end of the month-long fast of Ramadan, and is a time for joy, celebration, and giving thanks to Allah. So you say Eid al-Fitr? I don't know. I butchered that. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I know of this, and I think I was in. I'm not sure it was the actual party, but we had two Muslim boys in middle school, and I think they introduced that to us as well when they had the first Ramadan on our school. Thank you for putting it in a longer message and explaining it. Trying desperately to print it in my mind. you're talking about not wanting the responsibility of a dog, but then there was some irony in cat ownership, but I didn't catch the end of of that. Oh, um, the end of the thought is basically if I have a cat that needs to be treated like a dog, then why didn't I just get a dog? Because then a dog could protect me when I have to go outside. But I've learned that having Winston is actually waking up. You know, I am the dog, because I will bite if someone hurts my baby bean, and if he gets upset, there's just no. I will not accept any excuses. Walk along. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. It's wild. I'm learning a lot. That's interesting to find that I will not accept. I don't care how big your dog is. I no, you don't upset my baby bean. I no, even if he's a bit mean sometimes. I'm very jealous. Not yeah. Does that make any sense at all? I don't feel like it does. Tomorrow I'll be going to the mosque with my dad to pray the Eid prayer with thousands of other people. Oh, that must be such a what's the word? Magical experience. I'm not sure that's the right word, but that's how I would feel. Singing with a lot of people, feeling the same things and thinking the same thoughts. That's very powerful. I'm not a Muslim, but the amount of samosas given to me at the end of the fast by my Muslim friends is always a festival of non-Muslims. Yes, I believe that wisdom. Yeah, I've been around it a few times, but I don't know a lot about it. I'm sorry, but I'm willing to learn. Obviously, yes, it is. It is South Asian food. I actually associate it with Indian food, samosas. But this is true. Yes. Welcome, Chris. Chris the Dork. Hello there. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the follow. Eat all feet. Oh no. I'll have to practice. I'm sorry. I also haven't talked a lot today, so I feel sluggish. Oh, 40. No. No. Automato's being mean to my brain. Well, oh, and I allowed it? Oh no! Did I allow it? No, it's no. Don't be mean to yourself. What's that? Come on. I've been caring for a stray and feral cat since. Oh, for stray and feral cat since 2013. I also have two indoor cats, and I feel very protective of all of them. Yeah, no. Don't upset my cats. Just don't do it, because I will lose all respect for you instantly. And it's very hard to gain that back, because that is something I generally give freely, because I feel like everyone deserves respect. But if you abuse that, or you break that, or whatever, you know, I've learned my lesson. People are usually quite true to their colors when it comes to that. That barrel is getting dangerous at this point. Which one? Which one, Melodies? If those eggs fall over, you'll need help by rescue to get you out. I've got Winston. I'm good. Winston will absolutely start. He would be jealous. He would save me. He would be, no, 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 no. I won't allow it. I swear. He's so jealous. I don't know what to do about it. Thank you, 40. I'll read it after stream, okay? I'm alive and I know it will pass, but God, it sucks for your brain is jackass. Yes, it does. It does. So just be. That's that. That's what I always say, remember? Just be. That's all you have to do. Nothing else matters. Just be. Try to do something nice. Try to distract yourself a little bit. Cuddle with your puppers. Respect due to those who live by the laws of the 4 pillars. I'm not sure I know what that means. Is that way for a son supposed arrivals? Yeah. I live very remote, and I'm not going outside today. Aside from walking Winston. I can't get over the irony. It's so stupid. Hi, Rita. How are you doing? Moving soon? How are you feeling about it? I can forgive a lot of things, but not cruelty to animals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it just I don't know. I feel like I mean you don't have to like animals. That's fine. To me it's I can't imagine not liking animals. But then again, I respect insects. I don't like them, and there's people out there who love them. So it's subjective to a degree. But also, like if you genuinely really like when pets are upset, that's worrying. I don't like that. No, we're not gonna do that. 40 is a bit naughty. Not naughty. He deserves a spanking, maybe. I look huggable today. Oh, thank you. You look amazing as well. What is your skincare routine? I don't have one actually. Not really. I just use coconut oil, and I feel very lacking when I see these skincare routines. Sometimes, like I don't do any of this. I'm gonna be grandma sooner, which is good news. 40 told me about the contract and it's kind of unexpected, but I wanted to finish what he started and it felt wrong ending it this way. Yeah. But I do think maybe sometimes the unexpected things that seem wrong at first can be the best things that could have happened. I know, go reply. All right, we're going to talk a bit about the books. I finished it. I finished it. Did you think I would? I actually finished it. I have no words for myself on this account because wow, that was something. You did, Marley? Well, I didn't, so I lost a lot of money. Rita, no! Oh no, you two found each other. I guess you're both being naughty today. Oh, I'm glad it seems that you're happy. Wait, snooze! No, no ads. No. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't see anything. We didn't see anything. You wouldn't. Well, okay. So this is a good example of a lot of things. I ended up learning a lot, actually, but not really about him, unfortunately. So at the very end, there's a chapter called Family, in which he does go into his family's life a little bit. Um, but most of all, he talks about the injustice of his son's crimes. Uh, that was really the most part of that, and yeah, you can think about that what you want. It's probably a father's love, and I get it, but also his son needed a lot of help, probably a lot more than he got. Even though I know they tried very hard. That's not the issue. Um, so the last two chapters were actually quite interesting out of nowhere, and I realized when I neared the end, um, I kept thinking, well, how did this happen? How did this happen? It started out kind of strong about his childhood, but then it was just one chapter, and then it started with the play-by-plays. That goes on for how many chapters? How does this sound? Uh, so the first chapter is great, and the family and icon last two chapters is well, family is the best, I guess. After that, icon was okay, but purely because he starts talking about how he felt a little bit about it. But where were the editors? What happened? So I don't understand. It starts out good, then he just gives a play-by-play of his career, and then the last two chapters are great again. So I don't understand what happened. Either he didn't have editors, or they were too starstruck with working with him that they just were afraid to say anything, or they read it and halfway through the play-by-plays they just DNF'd and were like, it's ballet. We can't. We have to go. We have to publish it. But we don't care enough to finish it. And didn't realize that if they had done that, they could have done something about this. They could have got away all the play-by-play, or at least a big chunk of it, because it's clearly important to to him. But they could have told him in some way, some way, to talk more about his childhood and more about his life after. I don't get it. There's so much potential in here. And I only know this because I pushed through. I persevered, and I made it to the end. And I realized if we had good editors, this could have been a much better book. But as it is, oh no. So you could just skip like basically the whole book, which you could have done as well. They could have just released it as an essay or something. I don't know anything but what it became. I'm so disappointed. Did you even read the list of goals at the end of the book? What do you mean, chemist? I read them through the entire book already. I didn't need to read that. I already knew it. I know more about the goals he made than anything. And the best part, did I have my tabs? Because I did lose my tabs at some point. What does he say? Oh, stop. I'm actually physically going to get sick if I see that again. As I approach my eighth decade, I have to find a balance that will make both Edson and Pele strong and happy. Edson is the simple things: family, peace, calm, the countryside, fishing, writing, watching my kids grow up, and enjoying my grandchildren. Pele, well, you know him well now. I can feel that I start to get hysterical, like clinically hysterical, when I read that passage. What do you mean? I don't know anything at all. Oh no. So, it's also a good example of sometimes you have to be very upset about something, and then the payoff, even if it's mediocre, will feel so much better because you went through so much shit. Which is actually why Les Miserables, you should read everything, not just interesting bits. The bits that get deleted for the abridged version are very important, actually, and you'll only know if you go through them. But just saying, I want to read that again, but I don't have a copy at the moment. I really want to read Les Miserables again. It's a very good book. I love it. But this, oh man, I'm disappointed in so many ways. I should read I don't want to. Please don't make me read another autobiography by a football. I don't believe it. First off, that he wrote this himself, fully. I don't know what happened. And I can never ask him because he's unfortunately no longer with us. Oh my God, wisdom! I tried to read Maradona's words, but it was all white lines on white paper, very hard. Oh no. Do I want to know? I don't think I want to know. I also made notes and stuff, but I don't think I have the energy to go through them. Goals for his life. Yeah, they were. But then he also did a lot of work for getting rules into. You know what? I actually did not make notes on this. Oh, I am horrible. No, I forgot. I just have the notes on Bet Me and Left Hand of Darkness. I forgot. I was supposed to do this week, but this week I was thrown a curveball, and I couldn't get away from it. I had no control. It was out of my hands. And I'm still upset about it. I hope I can talk about it soon, but I have to process. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna think about that on the back of my mind for a little bit. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. I didn't. Hello, Valenza. I saw books and here I am. Welcome. How are you doing? Wait, no. You enjoyed Hunchback. Will, how do you feel about the end? I was traumatized. I was genuinely I was traumatized. I hated it, which means I loved it also because it was great. It's great. I love Victor Hugo. He's amazing. I love that quote. I love that quote, Rita. Mm-mm. I'm gonna add that to the sheet because I need more quotes for the sheet. So if you have any, please put them in through the cherry points if you can. Hello, Millis. How are you doing? I'm not going to repeat myself today as well. I can't, well, I might about Trevor Noah. I'm not going to do it for ballet. I'm sorry if you missed that. I'm not going to do it. You'll have to just watch it back. I refuse. I refuse. I am going to let go of this book and hopefully someone else will be very happy with it. The end is burned into my memory. It was like yeah, it was like a train wreck. It was horrible. But I don't know, but I kept feeling like surely, but no, no, it's heartbreaking. It's amazing. So now this book, I have no mixed feelings for. This is amazing. You should read this. If you, to me, reading a book is often living another life, and it's not just because you're literally reading the words that were in someone's head at some point, but also that had created a person and a world, and you get to experience that through some hours of your life. You get to live entire lives in a book. If there's a life that will teach you a lot about just being human, but not a human that you are currently are, this is it. This is a great book. I didn't know a lot about my own country's history. They were very good at hiding it. I was very upset about that. I'm glad that I now know. Uh, he. I really didn't know that he experienced apartheid in such an intimate way, like being born from a white father, having a black mother, during a time when that was actually illegal. So he had to be hidden, like actually hidden for the first few years of his life. That on its own is just like how do you remain stable, let alone adjust so well to the world after that, and having to grow up with such a, I don't know, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. You should read it. I will make notes. I'm gonna make up for this. I promise. I promise. I feel so ashamed. It was great, Erin. I was so glad you submitted it. Turdo as a corporate token employee, I wouldn't trust a word printed in that. If you can give me proof of that, then sure. But given the way it was written, I truly believe that he wrote it himself. And you are saying that he lies about being born in apartheid. And that's I would be careful with how you word this opinion. But yeah, could be. I still think the story on its own is still important, even if that's true, because it did happen. It's not, the story itself is not a lie, even if what you're saying is true. But I loved it. Did you write more, actually? Thank you for the hydrate, Brendan. I needed it. But to read, okay, well, I'll take it out. To read these next to each other was very interesting. They were like, I still believe that as it is, this is not an autobiography. I mean, yes, it may have been sort of ghost written. I don't know how he did it, but it exists. But it's not. It's an informational book with some fringe information on who he supposedly is. This is an autobiography. Written a lot more interesting, actually, about his life. This is about his career. So, and I really don't, honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to find when I'm going to try to write out some notes, because what am I going to say other than this? I, I don't know. I don't know. I say what I think. I know a lot about his positioning in the Daily Show, and I know he's a corporate yes man, so I won't trust a thing he says ever. Okay, well that's your right, wisdom. I'm just saying that if you don't, if your intention is not to actually incite someone to become defensive, or hurt, really, which is often um, portrayed as the former. Um, I would just word it a little bit more kindly. That's it. You can say and think whatever you want, but if your intention is also to remind the other person that you do, it doesn't matter, uh, that that they have a difference of opinion, you can keep the conversation going instead of getting into a potential fight. But maybe you are trying to get into a fight, then ignore me completely. Lime tree, goats written, goats written. I would pay for that. I think I would pay for that. I quite like listening to him because he usually argues a little more than the one side. Really, I know of him, but I've never seen anything of his stuff. I just know who he is. So I guess that's why I'm able to just be neutral in that, aside from the fact that I do believe that his story is real. And even if his story, if say he borrowed his story from someone he knows who did grow up in apartheid like he portrays in here, that still happened. You know what I mean? That I think that's what matters even more than anything else in the entire book, because that's not long ago. You have to remember that. That's not long ago. People tend to minimize racism a lot, in my experience. And this was one of those books that told me, so really? It was, when was this? You're kidding. When a lot of the time, I am made to feel like it's such a long time ago that minorities were treated just worse than animals, really. It wasn't that long ago. So regardless, I think this is an important book. I would recommend it. If you just want to walk in someone else's shoes for a bit, I think that these shoes would teach you a lot. How it going? How it going? I have to pee. Sorry, Minecraft. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're good. As people will like the book, I just don't trust corporate yes men. I've seen too many of them in my life, and none were ever good people. I mean, I don't know enough about him in that regard, because he doesn't talk about that at all in this book. He doesn't talk about does he? I mean, not like in this book, at least. This guy is just talking about his career. He is talking about his life and how he became who he is, supposedly, allegedly. I will go pee when there's ads in like 3.5 minutes. So I'm kind of waiting. I can't snooze anymore anyway. So I'm kind of waiting for ads to start. Born a Crime sounds like a good book. I loved it, and I think that you should at least give it a try. Racism will always exist, so long people talk about it. Not my words, but those of Morgan Freeman. Yeah, I feel that. I've learned that when I guess in America, say that they don't see color, they also mean that they don't see that they're being treated differently, that minorities are being treated differently. That's not at all how I meant it, but apparently that is kind of what the between the lines meaning is for a lot of people. So I'm not sure how to express it anymore, but I just don't get it. Don't get it. I don't get it why you would treat anyone with hate. It's so extreme. Why? What's wrong? Go to therapy. You can lurk. Yeah, of course, you can lurk. That's completely fine. Um, Enjoy your lurk and drink water. Thanks for the recommendation. Was going to the bookstore today to find a new book. I'll check out Trevor's. Heard many good things about it. Yeah, I was, well, me too, and I wasn't disappointed. And sometimes, I glue in, welcome. Sometimes when you hear a lot about a book and everyone is very happy about it, I'm afraid I'll get disappointed. I was not disappointed with this at all. I got a better history lesson than I did from my own schools, so that's great. Uh, Timothy, is that Timothy? Timothy? Hi, good morning. I'm not sure I remember. Please help. I rarely encounter racism. I've been producing music with people from all over the world for decades, and I legit never saw or felt any racism at all. It must be ring fenced to certain communities that don't mix in. Could be, listen. Very possible, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Unfortunately, I've been a witness to some very public and very humiliating racism, and I intervened as well and was thanked for it because that was really crude, and that lady was very afraid. It was very sad. So it does exist. Just because I don't experience something doesn't mean that it doesn't happen to other people. I wish it was like that, because maybe then we would stop hurting each other. Maybe, hold on, maybe we should mutate. And I don't know, my mind is going wild. No, Asta, because I ended up learning a lot. I am so glad that I pushed through, because I learned a lot about how to write a book, really. And that editors and proofreaders are vital. It's vital. I am not a fan of AI just in general, but this, ooh, I know the conversation about it is getting a bit hot, but yeah, we just need to think about it a little bit more. If not that that has anything to do with this book, because it was published before AI was ever a thing, but like it shows the importance of editors that respect you enough to be honest with you and help you actually write a good book. And also, you made a lot of goals. Odd flag, so my wife female with a non-German name, and I've even come in contact with it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say anything. Yeah, it happens. Americans who say I don't see color often, saying they don't think non-whites are treated any different, so we avoid saying it here. Yeah, okay. Well, I heard that. I was horrified because I've been saying it for a while, but actually, I am very aware of it, that it happens around me, and if I see it, I will, and if I'm able to, I will intervene and make it very clear that, especially if it's a white person humiliating a black person, I will make it very clear that I am very ashamed of the person who did it. And I found that if you want to do that, the most effective thing seems to be just to look at them with disappointment. Not say anything at all. Don't engage. Don't engage with them. Just engage with the person who is being hurt. And just don't say anything at all. Just look at them with disappointment. There's nothing worse than people being disappointed in you. Trust me. I've been there. Leah T, hi there, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? I was supposed to go into a little bit of a break during the ads, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, discriminatory behavior. Yeah, yeah. Which is a slippery slope, right, Erin? Because it's just like, well, if you treat me like this, then what do you do with? I'm afraid that it doesn't say a lot of good about people who do that. Yes, Timothy. Right. See, I did remember something. Okay. I can see how being a great tool for an editor. No, I mean, I understand why people would want to, but I would rather read my book myself 100 times if I can't pay for one, and then use AI personally. But that's my preference. Um, and my music is very loud, or is it just this song? I do need to pee a little bit, so I'm gonna go do that. Is that okay? It should be an editor's tool, not a tool to replace an editor. Yeah, I agree with Gnarly. If you want to use it as a tool for anything really, if you want to use it as a tool, AI can be great. But I've heard that apparently AI isn't very good at fact checking. Because when Chat GPT first went viral or something, I have to finish this thought. I'm sorry, Aaron. I have to finish it. When it first, like, I don't know, when it was released to the public, I guess maybe I tried it out by asking it questions that I knew the answers to, about specific details about a book, or about like a song or an artist. I don't know, specific questions that I knew the answer to, and it would just be dead wrong. So, not a good first experience. I don't feel like it has actually progressed as much as people are thinking. And then I saw this article that showed that AI is actually not really good at fact checking at all. And we should be very careful when we ask questions. Aside from all the artwork that's being stolen without stolen, consent is obviously taken away. The dependence that I see around me on those AI chat GPTs, I don't know even what it's GBT, I don't know. It's terrifying. All AI does is a very sophisticated guess the next word, so sometimes it just makes stuff up, and that's why it's not great. But people are just fully trusting this technology. I am seeing it in real life. It's terrifying. And then if you ask them, like, have you tried to find like the information yourself as well to see if it's right? No, there's no need. It's a computer. It knows everything. Oh my gosh. Don't ask it to fact check your math. Doesn't crunch numbers well. That's so funny, Gluman. I might have to. Well, no. It's also very bad for the environment, apparently. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I need to walk myself, Asta. So I'll see you in a bit for that exact experience, Jerry. It's always wrong about books I've read. See? Okay, good. I'm glad that there's some people out there who first, test the waters before they're putting their full trust in it. Because I just was like, where did you even find this information? It's actually impressive how wrong you are. Oh no. Most of AI, when it doesn't know the answer about something, it just illuminates to make a response. Yeah, but it does it in such a way that I understand. It sounds so convincing. It is so sophisticated at putting together sentences that sound real. But yeah. I have boxes of books still unopened since 2016, since I moved in. I got them at a estate sale. Some are weird. Timothy, this means that you have no clue that what's in there. This is great. Why don't you go unpack them? I bet that would give you a lot of serotonin. Uh, I'm going to go take myself for a little walk and see what Toulouse is doing. I think she needs a little bit of water. So please bear with me. I'm gonna make some tea as well. Very loud water boiler. You don't. It sounds like a plane taking off at this point. I think I need to replace it, but I'm attached. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on each other. Be kind. Be nice. Or have a stretch as well. That's actually even better. And I'll see you in a bit. All right. Last minute. No. I'm gonna sit here for a minute in silence. Were you behaving? Have you been good? All right. I have tea with too much sugar. I am so tired. I'm yawning. I'm trying really hard not to do it on stream because I don't want to make like all of you yawn as well. I don't know if you're sensitive to that, but I am. If I see someone yawn, even in a video, I have to yawn as well, and I don't like it. I don't like losing control over my body like that. It's not. No. Were you good? Yes, you were. What is that? Wisdom. What is that emote? What is it? That's adorable. I was parsing some vocabulary from other languages and AI gave me the same wrong answer in a loop 20 times. Oh no. See, this, I don't know if I should laugh or cry. I kind of want to cry. It would apologize and then restate its previous or wrong answers, then apologize for that answer and give the wrong answer before that one. You listen. Okay, so I did kind of the same thing. I tried to correct it by helping it out, and it just it just got worse. It went downhill really quickly, and you held out really long. I would not have gotten that far. I realized very quickly that it wasn't my thing. So, in the spirit of which fact checking that is, I want to talk a little bit about this book. I got asked by Kelly Gardner about the French lady who was bisexual in an age of the 1700s, and she has a very heartbreaking story, really. And I am in love with the way this is written. I don't know how it's going to end, and I am so tempted to already put this in my recommendation shelf on Goodreads because it's just written beautifully. I am in it. It's heartbreaking, and I don't know, it's a bit flowery, but also it makes sense. It shouldn't have been written any other way, and I am enjoying it a lot. Now I do want to, because this is written as a novel. It's not actually an informational book, so it's written as if she is on her deathbed and making her confessions to a priest, and she goes over her life, and really she's not really confessing because she doesn't feel like she's guilty of anything. She just needs to get the story out of her. And written down because that's what the priest is doing, and that's supposedly what we're reading. And it feels so intimate. I don't know how she did it. It's amazing. But that does mean that I do need some more books on Julie Daubigny. No, that was her maiden name. She's later known as La Maupin, based on a real woman. And I want to read... yeah, you know her, Will? Yes. All right. If you have any informational books on Julie, I would love that. I want to know facts. But even though, I don't know. It's not even that. It doesn't even. You wouldn't think it's intense, but the way it's written, you're just in her soul, so you just feel for her so bad. She's a freaking legend. No, I want to know more. And why aren't we talking about her? She was just so ahead of her time, and it's heartbreaking. So this is what I'm going to be reading later today, because I'm kind of trying to speed read the books that I'm reading right now, which is the Gift of Fear. I really want to finish that before this month because I started it last month and I still haven't finished it. I want to finish this one. I'm also reading a stupid fantasy book on here. I regret everything. I don't think I want to finish it even though there's only one book left. I am having a terrible time. So I'm not sure I want to continue. I'm at 92%, so I'm just gonna, belay through it, I guess. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't mean that in a mean way, because I really did learn a lot about writing at the end of the ballet autobiography. Did not expect that at all. So I'm happy. And again, I give everything 5 stars unless there's a moral reason. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about ballet except that I was very bored. So sorry. Wait, what? What, Timothy? I want to get to know my ancestor. I just found out I have... Who is Kui? Queen Isabella? From where? What? She was a swashbuckler who could rouse a crowd and break glass with her vocal pitch. That puts her firmly in the legendary category. Yeah, but also just Clara! Clara! Oh no. Clara! I'm so upset. I love this so, so much already. But which one? Lots of books on her. Wait, let me just get some information. Make sure I don't lose you, because then it's gonna be a mess. Queen Isabella of Spain, Timothy. That's bizarre. How did you find out? ADHD makes its own reading 2 to 5 books at a time. Do you think it's ADHD? I just feel like there's certain places and times to read certain books. I don't want to get upset when I'm trying to sleep, so I'm not going to read The Gift of Fear when I'm in bed. It's not ideal, but also not like this. I couldn't read this, and I just couldn't. I'm too invested. I wouldn't have slept at all, and I'm already having a lot of trouble. And I still didn't turn down my music. Can you hear my music? Is it annoying if it's like if it's like barely audible? Um, no, let's just do Love Up In. I mean, I'm unfortunately not able to read anything in French. I could get on it on Duolingo, but it's gonna take some time. What is this? What is this? 2 editions, 10 views. When was this released? 22. Wait, what is this? Oh no, this is a retelling. I mean, that could be fun. Teenage swordswoman, grave robber, arsonist, nun, assassin, superstar, La Femme Nikita of the 1600s. The true story of 17-year-old Julie d'Aubigny, who took 17th century Paris by storm, by stardust and by steel. Queen of the underground dueling scene among the wealthy sons of noblemen, daughter of the king's fencing master, she rose in scandal, blood, and reputation to become the leading star of the Paris opera. I don't understand. What is this supposed to be? Yeah, okay, so I'm not the only one. The reviews are all also like confusion. Okay, Camus. I can hear it, and I'm really worried that it's like a buzzing in the background. I don't want that. I've been distant with my mom's side of my family my whole life, and then my brother, who visited them, told me last Christmas, "What are you gonna do about it?" That must be a shocker. My attention span bleeds away while I'm reading, but if I switch books, it comes back again. Interesting. Weirdly enough, so I can read a lot if I switch books, or I can read a little if I stick to just one. Hmm. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. Once I'm in a book, and if it's decently written, I'm really not that hard to amuse. But so I have had a few bad books this month that I just really wasn't enjoying for various reasons. Um, so I'm starting next month with something I wanted to read this month, but I didn't get around to it, which is this one, The Girl in the Tower, which is the second book in a series. The first one is called The Bear and the Nightingale. I love this. This is a retelling of a Russian fairy tale. Um, but yeah, it's the second book, so I really don't want to say anything, because what if I spoiler it? Just look up The Bear and the Nightingale. I really loved it. That's why I got the second one. I also love this author because she does the same thing as me. She gives every book she reads 5 stars. And I don't know if she also has, like, if it's really like morally not okay. That I don't know, but I love that she does that too. Having no attention span is really a problem, isn't it? It's come up a few times this week. You mentioned it to me 2 years ago, but I didn't. How did you? Why are you sure now? Or do you want to just find out? Do it, do it, and keep us up to date. I would love to. I would love to keep hearing about this. That would be insane. I think it's not. It's not really as niche as. I mean, it's Penguin. It was released by Penguin, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with this book next month. I'm also gonna read for the book club. I regret it now. I decided to read one of them on my Kobo, OK Days by Susan Mustard. Is it Susan? Oh, I'm not sure. Mustard. Her last name is Mustard. And A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier, Ishmael Bea. I'm assuming. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Never read anything like this in my life at all. Anything. So I'm looking forward to that as well. That sounds a bit morbid, but you know what I mean, right? Right? So these are, but I first have to finish a few books. I'm gonna do that. I can do it. I have one more day, 1.5. I can, because and I also have like 7 hours left of Children of Ash and Elm, which is a lot of hours, but I can do it. I believe in myself. Before the end of the month, I will finish these books. I hope. I hope. Because I just want to. I've had so many setbacks this month, and I'm just, no. I want to stamp my foot, like, as if that's going to work. But that's the kind of no I'm feeling. No. I object. So I'll do my best. Reading has always been very difficult for me, which is funny to say for someone who loves books and reads as much as I do. Yeah, it is. It was really heartbreaking as a child. I don't understand why I struggled to keep turning pages. I just thought I was dumb. Yeah, I mean, the school systems are just not ideal on so many levels. I'm so sorry that happened, and you were made to feel as if you were, dumb. You weren't. You're not. It's just that we're organized in odd ways. I'm glad you get reading though, because a lot of children would just, say, "F that! I'm not gonna read it ever again." Even people who have no trouble reading at all, and then can focus, ditch reading after school. So, I'm very, very happy to hear that you do kind of love reading. Still, hi Milk, how are you doing today? I can't find English books. Wait, maybe I should search differently. But I really want to learn about La Maupin more informationally. So if you have any recommendations, please send them. If I'm not live and you think of a book about her. Julie, no, it's not Dominique. What? Julie La Maupin, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to read more, but I had trouble taking one man's word for it, so books were that to me. As in school, Timothy? Pick something up that sounds interesting to you. Something that you like. And you can think of, if you have trouble thinking of something, you can think about the movies that you like, the TV shows that you like, the games that you like. And try to find a book that aligns with that. This is how I helped children read when I worked at the library, ages 4 to 12. Never failed. Every kid loved reading after, well, maybe not the first, but definitely after the second book that I helped pick them out with just those questions. I'm a writer and a very passionate reader, so I've had to work around this problem intensively. I'm glad you did. What? Well, that's okay. I mean, what does it matter how old you are? You can read though, right? That's okay. You're not too old. What's the true name? Wait, let me here. Let me just copy it because I'm gonna. Goodreads is always very confused if you have like a typo. It has no AI at all. Is this something? Oh no. 33 pages? Nah. I need like a Victor Hugo. Hugo. Oh gosh. I can't speak. Surprise. What is it? These are essays. Okay, I'll do it after stream. I need more info, like actual info. But I can't. Is this going to be the reason that I'm going to be learning French? It wouldn't surprise me. So be it. So be it. I'm surprised I haven't been able to find a good historical text. No, I'm just finding these weird, well, kind of like this, but not sounding as interesting as I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna find a book that will compare to this if it's trying to be the same thing. I'm in love with it. Truly, it's insane. Wait, Kelly Gardner. Let me see. Did she write more? Because I need to be in that brain. I need to learn French also. I mean, I don't think it would be bad bad thing to learn, but I'm also learning Swedish already. You know, but I would love to learn French. Oh no, oh no. Am I happy about this? I don't think I am. I may regret saying that, Timothy. I'm not sure she wrote anything like this. This all seems like just fantasy. Oh, Miss Caroline Bingley, private detective. Actually, that sounds funny. But that's not an historical figure that actually existed. A missing maid, a murder most foul, a highly impudent adventure. Only her fine eyes can uncover the truth. Je voudrais une pizza. I feel like I can make that clear to anyone, anywhere in the world, regardless of language. I will find a way to say that. I believe in myself when it comes to pizza. Don't you, chemist? Don't doubt my abilities to find pizza. Oh, this is actually a characteristic of me. I will find the pizza everywhere. I don't think she wrote anything historically adjacent. Speaking of pizza, what do you mean, Erin? Can we stop actually? Can you think of a one line quote from any book that makes you grin and fills you with joy? No, no, no. In 3 to 4 hours, I will come with the perfect response. But on the spot like this, I can never. Can you give me yours, wisdom? I I blank when I get a question like that. Like my heart is palpitating and everything. A one line quote from any book. No, that's probably also the fault of technology though, because I just collect them somewhere digitally and I just use them when I need them. October 12th, 1985. Tonight, a comedian died in New York. Is that the quote that you're giving, Wisdom? What is that from? I have found. I may have found pizza for Easter. No, I'm jealous. I already had pizza this week, so it's it's okay. And yesterday I kind of, I mean, I did eat like a dinner after as well, but I kind of had ice cream for dinner. I felt like I deserved it after this week. I came home and I thought I can have ice cream for dessert, or I could just I can just eat it all. So I did. Wait, what? Okay. Um, oh, Erin. Okay, this is I can't deal. I can't deal. Okay, okay. I get it now. I'm sorry. This is so mean. I don't mean to be mysterious, but okay, she had to explain something to me, and I now I get it. I get it. Rejects journal. Wait, Watchman? Huh? Oh my god. So in ways, the current situation that I'm in is actually very positive. But also, I have to well, not internalize that. I have to process some things that happened in the last. So much happened this week. I don't understand. I am a quiet person. I just read and I volunteer, and somehow there's so much chaos. I, I don't understand. Hold on, let me Google that real quick. Hi, Blue. How are you doing? There was a miniseries called Julie Chevalier de Mappin. Does it have subtitles? You know, I was actually also a victim of being part of training AI without consent when I was still a freelancer. Interesting. That was years ago, so we couldn't do anything about it. I made a pizza crust from scratch, and I didn't have enough flour, so I used some apple. What is SPPLE? Apple flour to complete the recipe. They're that awesome. I hope it's apple. It's that sounds very interesting. Did it remind you of pie? I have a feeling that I'm gonna be obsessed with her for a while. Possibly based on the book in French by Anne. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of French books, and I'm just very upset about not having French in my vocabulary. I'm really getting upset about it because there's a lot of books out there on her, but they just haven't been translated. And no, if I could speak, I wouldn't do that. I don't have the time. um. Oh wait. Did I copy the right thing? I'm not sure. I'll just leave it like this. I don't know what that is. I do not regret my chaos. No, yours is great, but the bad ones. I'm just more about the bad. Why? I'm minding my own business. Don't do this. But no, yours is great. If it wasn't for yours, this week would have just been. Oh. Thing is, if you can't say something nice, I always try to not just not say anything at all, and that's not easy always. So I'm struggling at the moment. Hello, Savage. How are you doing? I'm here with the book for this month. Um, we read well in April. We're reading a long way gone. Memoirs of a boy soldier, which is going to be interesting, and I'm going to learn a lot. Which I have never read anything like it before, so I'm very excited about this. And also, OK Days by is it Susan? I have to check. Let me just check. I'm here already. I know her last name is Mustard. No, it's not Susan. I'm so sorry. It's not Susan. It's Jenny. Jenny Mustard. Jenny Mustard. Okay Days by Jenny Mustard. It's the second book that we're going to read. But I decided to read that on my Kobo, and I haven't, because it's clicking there. I haven't done it yet. So I have to do that. And this one. So it's two books. You can choose yourself. You don't have to read both of them. You don't have to read either of them. And next week, we're doing the book club raffle. We have book submissions that you can put in through cherry points, and I put them in this box. And in the first week, on the first Sunday of the month, we do a raffle for the next month. So for April, we do the next month. That's why we already have the books for this for April. It's I can't explain any. I'm so tired, people. No. I have so much to read. I can't take a nap. I'm doing this. I am finishing all these books. Watch me do it. Really, Yosta? How is it going? I Never Promised You a Rose Garden was a very good book, but I could not give you a one-liner ever. I don't think. I might want to remember a few from this, because this is so pretty. It does, Esther. Yeah, yeah. I mean, not like you, obviously, but it was very confronting in a lot of ways. That's why I Never Promised You a Rose Garden should always come with a disclaimer that you should look up the trigger warnings, because it's quite heavy. And, you might not be ready. Make some note of I never promised a cheese garden. I would be offended. Always promise a cheese garden. How dare you, Wisdom? That's against Dutch rules. The things I've carried on my bike. I was thinking about that because a lady had bought a table, and she was a bit older, and she actually considered for a moment to try to take it home on bike. And I mean, no, don't do that if you're not sure. Please don't do it. I've already had the lady fall on her face in front of the store and getting blamed by like total strangers. So please don't. I want a cheese garden now as well. You've opened up like Pandora's box. I'm reading Gulliver's Travels. I DNF'd that a really long time ago. And we're reading what's his face? That Gerald. Oh God. See, my brain isn't braining. The Witcher. You're reading The Witcher. Attack on Titan by I don't want to. I am having trouble with English, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna skip names and their masters. I really want to read Martyr. Who wrote that? I've been hearing a lot about it. Oh no, I don't want to say it. I don't want to offend anyone, and I'm just having trouble. So Martyr. This is recently. It's from 24. It has a yellow cover. What about the secret cheese garden? The secret cheese garden, Erin. You okay, Minecraft? You're banned from coming to the Netherlands? Wait, who is? Me? Rereading Pearl Harbor. Ooh, that's quite heavy as well, don't you think? What was the book? No, I'm not going to say it again. I haven't made the command yet. I'm going to do that at some point this week. I haven't done it yet because it's officially not. It's not quite the month yet. So that's why it's not turned on. I think I don't have it. Do I? Let me check real quick. No, it's not there yet. So I'll make that somewhere this week. It's going to be okay. Okay. An interesting horsey thing happened. What happened, Minecraft? Tell us. You can add cheese to lots of book titles. All of them. Cheese is universal. I love cheese. That was the hardest thing to give up, becoming a vegetarian. So I'm very happy that these days I don't have to give it up. The candle is too low. Cheese is life, yes. Oh no, the Tower of Swallows cheese. Yes. Okay. Okay. We see, see, it just works. It just works. It sounds very wrong. It doesn't sound well, does it? There's this farm like 5 minutes away from where I live. They have a lone horse, so I volunteered to just brush him and keep him company whenever. That's great. Oh, I miss those days. That is great. You're gonna love it. I used to have a few of those in my time, and that just heals your soul. Pele, but pronounced as cheese. Cheese by cheese. An autobiography. I would have. I mean, it's yellow. The Star Wars. Wait. The Star Wars. The cheese strikes back. Well, I love that one. Osta. See, it works. The beef cheese. Oh no. What have I done? Oh, I have to yawn. I don't want to. Ah, the yawning on stream feels the same as saying something to trigger everyone's. Um, what are they called? I don't have them. Those AI things, those AI bots that people have, and you just say, "What is that? Alexa? Is it Alexa? That bitch." I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. So yawning feels like that to me when someone does that to me. The cheese mile. I love it. I had a buddy until like 5 months ago. Oh no no. Oh, that's a very good thing of you that you've decided to do this just now. I think you'll appreciate it. Oh, that's so sad though. The actual Green Mile is also very sad. I don't know if you've read it. It's a great book, great movie, but it's very intense. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Cheese. Yes, yes. See, this is the glitch of the universe. Handmade cheese. Oh no. Okay, hold on. We're derailing, and I have to go, which is so unfortunate because I'm gonna collapse. I'm very tired. Listen, something came up. Wait, who was that? Hello again, my girl. Hi. How you doing, Rita? Indiana cheese. Yes, see? It works. Hi, Adam. Oh no. This is so unfortunate. Um Something has come up this week. Listen, it's not all related. There's like three or four like separate side quests going on in my life right now. I didn't agree to any of them. Something came up, and I have to cancel stream for Monday and Tuesday at least. I might be able to stream on Wednesday, but I'm not sure yet. I'm keeping it open for now. But Monday and Tuesday, I couldn't make it work. I tried to make it work. I can't make it work. Uh, but I want to try for Wednesday. So that's why that one isn't canceled yet in the schedule. I did already cancel the other ones. So yeah, but I don't want to commit to canceling Wednesday yet. I wouldn't like it. So there's that. I didn't agree to any. I didn't, Wisdom. I didn't. It's so frustrating. It's like I don't know, forced side quests in a game that and you just want to get on with the main story, but you have to do these side quests to get this stupid little detail thing. But I don't want this lesson, all right? This is how I translated it. I don't want these life lessons. I'm good. I read a lot of books, but life will be lifing sometimes, and I'm very tired. But also, I have to deal with it. I can't walk away from it. So I tried to not have to cancel stream, but it wasn't going to work in any way. That would uh, keep me sane, really. That doesn't mean I'm actually going like off grid like I sometimes have to do, either because I have a migraine or just because I need some time to breathe on my own. I'll still try to be on socials a little bit and let show you some quotes from Goddess because I need to talk about this endlessly. I need to go read this as well. So it's been a short stream today. I'm so sorry. Jeez, such playing I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Cheese. That's not good. I don't like moldy cheese. I know people love them, but it's not for me. Have you read any Fyodor Dostoevsky novels? Me only read Crime and Punishment. I did. Didn't he also wait? I do confuse sometimes the Russian writers. I will honest. I want to answer this because I love him. I love him. No, this is the wrong one. I read a few. I want to read more. Nope, not him. See, I would have embarrassed myself. Fact check, people. Always fact check. Perfect. Full circle. I've read Crime and Punishment and The Idiot, for sure. White Knights is hopefully going to be read soon. Maybe even, well, if I read it, that means it's been pulled for book club. So hey, it died. I hope that White Knights will get pulled because it's in the book club box. Did I read more? The Cheese Brothers making cheesy music. Cheese and Punishment? I've not read nearly enough Russian lit, just Nabokov and Dostoevsky. I've also read Kafka and the big man. Oh, why did I Tolstoy? It's also Russian, right? Isn't he? Right? Oh no. Please know that I never mean to offend anyone. I'm so scared to offend people. I don't know why, but I'm terrified of that this week. It's just been a week. I'm fragile. 50 Shades of Cheese! I would read that. Yes, Osta. That's the spirit. No, I have read more of Dostoevsky. That is a bit of a shame. I do want to read the brothers Karamazov and, like I said, White Knights. And then there's The Gambler, of course. I loved The Idiot, by the way. It was an interesting read. Demons, The Dream of a Ridiculous Man, and The Double. That's all his books. I'll work on it. We're flying first class in Emirates today? Oh my god, you have fun. You enjoy that. What? What even? The Brothers Cheese. I miss you too, Rita. Hope you're doing okay. I hope being with your parents helped a little bit. And that you're allowing 40 to just take care of you. Alright, you deserve it. Trust me. Cheese platters! Cheese platters! The best. Okay, you have fun as well, Minecraft. I'm so happy for you. It's such good news. I'm gonna have so many of it. And champagne, maybe? God, that's wild. Are you allowed to make pictures? I would love to. I will never see the inside of that. Never. That would be. I don't know what I'll do if that would ever happen. I don't expect my life to ever take me anywhere near such an experience as that, Rita. So please let us live through you vicariously, or at least me, because 40 will have a singing stream. Singing stream. Wait. Where? Is this already happening? Are you working on this already? Why didn't I know about this? I believe you. It has to be. A farewell to cheese. Never will. No, not spirit. Not the spirit. Not a farewell to cheese. I read that as well, actually. It was not. Hemingway, it wasn't just. I'm not. I don't feel like I'm his target audience. The cheese will go on forever. I thought maybe. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. But that's why you're working on this channel, right? That's amazing. I need to hear him now. I didn't know he could sing. I didn't know. Oh no. I don't know what to do with a J and a 4 in your name, Lucard. So I'm just going to say Lucard. Is that okay? I totally missed the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. And Prozac Universal. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hi there. It is my job that I was put on this earth to keep him happy. Yeah, that's why it's totally fine that he wants to take care of you and wants to make you happy. It's just a energy exchange. You're perfect for each other. What are we reading today? I am going to read, but not here. This later. I have to do something else first. Oh, I have a really hard time not to speak about the things that are on my brain right now, but I can't. I can't. I'll let you know when I can. All right, you're gonna be the first ones to know. I promise. I have to go. So look at the schedule to see when I'll be back. Because I will, if I can't make it on Wednesday either, I will cancel the schedule. But I'll also let you know on the Discord and on Instagram. I'll try to be a little bit more active over there. I'm not good at it. But I do want to post some quotes of Goddess on Instagram when I get to it. But I hope to see you on Wednesday. Otherwise, on Sunday, take care of yourself. Drink water. Thank you for being here. If it's Mother's Day today, I didn't want to talk about it too much because it can be a sensitive topic, and I just don't have the energy to deal with that at the moment. I'm so sorry, not because I don't want to, but because someone has already taken all that energy this week, and I couldn't. But if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. If you're not a mother, but you are like a mother figure, happy Mother's Day. If you didn't have one or don't have one to say that to, you're not alone, okay? You're not. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to make it matter. Okay? I'll see you soon. I love you. Drink water. And yeah, don't forget to keep each other company, okay? It's very important that we're there for each other right now. Okay, I'm going to stop yapping. And I hope to see you soon.